This is what our toilet paper
recommends. In this, we will be recommending all the movies, TV shows, YouTube channels, and albums, and basically whatever media we consumed during a said month, we will be recommending it to you.
And in this edition, we'll be doing it from July till October. Movies.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Is the best thing we've seen this
Year.
not year. Second best thing we've seen all year.
Can be best.
No.
Okay.
RRR.
So yes, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a movie directed by the Daniels. Without wishing to spoil, it lives up to the title and then some.
Yeah, it is a multiverse story, and that's all you need to know. It's a fairly low budget film too. It's not like it has some insane budget, but the amount of environments and just the ambitiousness of this movie is incredible. And like every time you're like, okay, it's like a very insane idea. Let's see how they will fuck this up. And they're like, no, we'll do another one on top of it, and they keep building till the end and deliver properly. Handles multiple genres within the thing and multiple types of filmmaking styles.
It parodies various film styles. It uses these parodies to make an emotional point.
Yeah, great movie. Just watch it. It's the best thing you'll watch. Next,
Ponniyin Selvan.
Mani Ratnam's giant ambitious project. It is great. It is a great adaptation of a giant novel. It has really good performances all around. It has great music by A.R. Rahman. One of the best A.R. Rahman albums. It looks insanely good.
20, 30, 40 years and it's finally here and it's actually living up to every bit of hype it had. Yeah. Can't wait for the part 2 thing. Vendu Thaninda Kaadu, GVM and STR's big comeback, and it's fantastic. It functions as a very, very unique take on the whole rags to riches crime story. It focuses from like the nitty-gritty grassroots to him becoming big crime don. It's emotionally very resonant and somehow warm, even though it's really tragic and dark. Again, A.R. Rahman album, really good. The cinematography is gorgeous. There's a lot of beautiful one takes. The film feels so alive and populated. They just went to some area and they just put the camera down and shot it. Very well written. STR's performance is really nice.
It was very understated performance, but was really, really good. There are so many small nuances in it. It's just like very nice.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, Java boy.
No,
I won't put Nope. It's so meta that. Nope, directed by Jordan Peele, is again one of our favorite films this year. Really, really unique take on the alien genre. It's somehow scary and funny, and by the end it's this big adventure action movie, big blockbuster thing. It balances everything so well. It still has that like cutting edge critical commentary that Jordan Peele movies are supposed to have, and this is easily my favorite film of his. Feels so broad in scope and yet the characters still remain so rooted and just so fun to watch. Great big budget blockbuster that
Stars Angel 5 stars.
Top Gun Maverick, the movie we did not watch for months.
Oh boy, it's such a new release.
No one has heard about Top Gun. It's a very
God.
indie movie that has not made like
All the money in the world.
Sixth largest movie now. I was very like cynical. I was like, it's a sequel to some action movie. It's just like, what is there? It's just, but it's actually good. It's actually great. It's a lot of fun. The action sequences were so cool. It was like they just shot like real life planes, just like it's all real. It felt like the old school Hollywood blockbuster that's not cynical, that's very like out there. It's like, hey, we are having fun. I love it. Sita Ramam,
I like it.
I love it. It is great.
Loves the sweater.
Yes, Sita Ramam is one of the best love stories I've seen in a long time. It is so big and so wonderful and so tragic and sad, and it has one of the best music albums of this year. Zulkir Salman and Mrunal Thakur, wow, whoa. And it is the best looking movie of the year again. One of the best looking movies of the year. This is great.
Nachatram Nagargirathu by Paranjit. This is easily one of the smartest and most art housey films I've seen this year. It's very confrontational like you'd expect. It's very in your face about the messages it wants to tell you, but it avoids that very easy pitfall of preachiness by actually rooting these characters in reality. These characters are the same caricatures everyone makes fun of, like, oh look, the alphabet people are coming to cancel us. Oh no. These are the same people, but they're treated with such care and they're put in reality where they have common needs, they want to do things, they have ambitions, they have personalities, they're very fun to watch. It's all at once very brutally realistic, very funny. It's also really weird and strange and abstract. The ending is easily one of those things that you can't really explain within like logic why that happened, but emotionally you feel why it needed to happen and what it meant. Awesome film.
Tiruchitrambalam by Mithran R. Jawahar. This is one of the sweetest rom-coms. In his review, Barazwaj Rangan described it as a very low-key film, and this is that. It's a very low-key, grounded film. The conflicts and the big problems are not big, the resolutions are not big. It's all very nice and low-key. Like the hero doesn't have big action scenes. The fact that he has 3 love stories and all is not like played up. It's just very nice and simple and very wholesome.
Uriyadi, which is this political thriller that came out quite a long time back, and I finally saw it and I loved it.
I also saw it a few months back and I also liked it a lot.
I loved it.
I liked it.
Cringe. A bunch of college kids who get drawn into very messy and nasty political struggle. I don't want to say anything more than that. It is one of the grittiest films I've seen in my life. It very naturally shows off a sense of warmth and life, but at the same time it also is so disgusting and just slimy and messy and dirty, and it's fantastic.
Gargi, directed by Gautam Ramachandran, is great. It is a very sad, tragic movie, but also, like Tiruchitrambalam, does not feel overly dramatized. It has a very nice way to bring down the... Wait, let me think. It has a very nice way to tell big things in the most subtle and neat way possible. It's very respectful to the subject matter, and Sai Pallavi gives one of her best performances, and it is great.
Kumbalangi Nights by Madhusi Narayanan, which I thought was just a fun thriller with a bit of a romance story in it. Everyone's always talking about Kumbalangi Nights and Asian and... I didn't expect it to be my second favorite Malayalam film ever. What a wonderful film. My god, it's so good. Yeah, that's it. The music is gorgeous. It's so soothing to the soul. The story itself is just so wholesome. On top of it just being like a really good, fun, soulful watch, it also has an overarching theme about patriarchy and like a nuclear family versus that of a broken family, that which is just kind of assembled together.
And not just patriarchy, it also explores like mental health issues.
Yes.
It explores like dignity of like work, and it's very nice.
Wonderful, like just smorgasbord. It's just like a wonderful just painting of everything.
Like a lot of layers that you're like, it's nice, this is nice, this is nice. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the good Zoe Akhtar films, and this is one of...
I think this is better by like miles. This was so good. And even in the end, when you see where it's going, you think, wait, that is kind of weird. Why are we there? And it still makes sense when it ends. It still like ties it all together somehow. Loved it through and through. Please watch it.
Garuda Gamana Vrishabha Vahana by Raj B. Shetty. It's a really, really good drama which is very fun. It has a lot of mythological references and it's shot really well. The background score is great. It's just a really great story, and
Jallikattu by Lijo Jose Pellicheri. Very fun, wholesome time at the movies.
It's a rom-com actually.
It's a very simple story. A bull has run amok and the villagers are trying to stop it. It's a very abstract, art housey kind of film, and it's brutal and very violent, and it gives you that very uncomfortable feeling of people are kind of bad. Men are kind of bad. Men are bad.
Patriarchy sucks.
Unironically, that final shot of the movie.
Paka, River of Blood, directed by Nitin Lukos. It's a very classical Shakespeare story that is told in a very different perspective, and it really, really works well. Instead of focusing on the love story, it focuses on the family and the rivalry and the violence regarding it. And it is great. It's very violent. It is very emotionally brutal and really good film.
Thallumaala. Fun movie. Oh my god. The movie doesn't really have a plot per se. You don't really need to know it. It is executed with such skill and craft. It's so impressive technically. The editing, the sound design, the soundtrack. And the fights themselves. This thing has fights for days. One fight in particular, the interval fight. So good. What the fuck? Yeah, you should watch it.
Okay Jeevitam, directed by Sri Karthik. This is a time travel comedy movie that is very funny and really emotional. It is a very personal film to the director, and the track with the mom and Sharvanand, it's very nice. It's very beautiful. Great movie. Should go watch it.
Bullet Train, which came out this year, starring Brad Pitt. Very fun, very simple action movie about a bunch of colorful characters in a bullet train. They all are looking for one suitcase and the story is all intertwined, and very fun movie. Brad Pitt kills it again. Somehow he's just playing some like very casual guy, and these lines that are very cringy and relatable.
Ladybug's supposed to be lucky.
Come out sounding so sincere from him. Very fun movie.
Darlings, directed by Jasmeet K. Reen. This is about domestic violence. Very fun movie actually. It's actually pretty fun. It's a dark comedy and done really well. You actually start being scared when Vijay Varma shows up. Really great performance from Alia Bhatt and Vijay Varma, and even Shefali Shah. And the comedy in the movie is really, really funny and dark. It has a great resolution by the end.
Ambulance, directed by Michael Bay, which came out this year. Ambulance was surprisingly good. It still has the horrible Michael Bay.
The guy driving is possibly Lewis Hamilton.
Who's that? Basketball player or something?
Best F1 racer.
F1, that's for fancy people. I'm a dog guy.
Dialogues. The end and the relationship between the brothers and the nurse in the ambulance surprisingly meant something, which I didn't expect. The action is very good. Michael Bay learned to use a drone, and it's very fucking cool, the shots he got. It's so cool the way he used the drone to get these shots. Awesome, fun movie. It's a little long, I think, but still very fun.
Gangs of Wasseypur 1 and 2. I'm very late to the party, but oh my god, this is fucking great. It is so funny. It's so dense. There are so many characters, and it's so casually done somehow. It's great, and it's one of those movies that really makes you go like, filmmaking, man, gotta go there, just make it. The making of Wasseypur is also a fantastic feature, like combined piece with this, where you understand like, oh, they literally just went to places and jugad way they just like made the movie. It introduced half of Hindi's like character artists. Such a vibrant world and so funny and violent and beautiful. And now we'll get into
all the other shit.
Yep. Games. Firstly, we are not serious like game people. I play fairly casually, so it's very mainstream, like takes mainstream recommends. I just had fun playing these games, and that's what I want to talk about.
We don't have time to play a game.
Yes, we are too busy slaying
women.
Wolfenstein 1 and 2, I played them both, not simultaneously, one after the other. That would be very fucking retarded. Played them one after the other. Really cool, really very cool stories, like dystopian, like future, like oh.
New Blood in particular is a legitimately well-written piece of writing in games. Very good.
Oh, what if Nazis won?
And they take it seriously. They give it legitimate weight. See how normal people are trying to cope with it and all that.
And also, it's even though it's taken seriously, it's also very like ridiculously fun.
Yeah.
It's just like robot dogs and like fucking Hitler shows up and all that. It's really fun games. Fury, this is a more indie game, so we do play sometimes indie-ish games.
We're the Thinking Man's YouTube channel.
Yes. Fury is really fun. It's like, I don't know what is the genre and all that.
It
just
is.
like shoot.
Excuse me, please. Let the
gamer take over.
It is what you would refer to as a boss rush video game.
Yes, it's like 2 you shoot and it's like, oh, it's like very cool.
The common ape.
Yeah, you shoot, man. I don't know. You shoot and there's like, they also shoot, but you
Have to be shootier and faster.
faster. And it has really cool music. Really cool look and yeah, it's fun. Hitman 3, really fun. You just like, it's just a world you can just go do shit.
We sound so intelligent when it comes to movies, but everything else,
like-
the intelligence takes a nosedive. You go there, you go, and then the alert goes. Oh no! Then you
Hitman is great. It's fun. You just get like whatever random shit and throw it. It's just fun.
Yeah.
That's what I did. It's fun. YouTube channels. Other gentlemen like us who are more consistent and probably put better videos.
self-loathing is a thing.
It's a thing. It's great. Science is dope. It takes random like spiritual leaders or like these spiritual YouTubers like Beer Biceps and breaks it down and tells how dumb they are. He does what we try to do in our streams, but much more educated way. He's like, I will show you why he's dumb. I'll give you thesis on why he is dumb. I'll cite some really cool papers. And yeah, it's really cool. Decades. It's this historical channel. It's very small. I think it'll be a cool channel and it's like historical facts, very nice personality. Nice. Answer in progress. It's not even like I love their videos, but it's just their thumbnail game is very cool. And their video ideas in itself is very fun. It's just like these random questions
Can quitting actually make you more money?
that you kind of think about as a child, but then they'll like explain it to you in a very fun way. Really cool channel. Backstage with Millionaires. This is a startup based channel, not something I generally consume, but this channel gives me some information that is nice. It's just like a startup news type thing. Cut short. This is a movie channel. They don't post a lot. I think they posted about like 10 months back now, but their videos really good. They talk about cancelled films and cancelled projects, and they try to do like a mini documentary on it, and it's really cool, really fun.
These three channels are extremely similar in nature, so I'll just mention them all at once. Seth Zine Tack. He's a really funny video game reviewer. His editing style is that of hyperactive in-jokes everywhere, like here and there. Just immense rewatch value in all his videos. He started posting monthly, so now every month you get like a good 20-minute episode that you can watch and have fun with. Jimothy Ross, also kind of similar to him. They all cover these very niche games that most people don't even hear about, but they really love and they want to show why they love the stupidest way possible. The third one is Maxor. His editing is what you would expect computers to achieve, not a person.
Metal Gear Rising: Sons of Delivery and DiGiorno is my favorite political and economic simulator, well intended to teach the player the basics of price slashing and how to best divide the country as quickly as possible.
You can see why he doesn't post often, because every second or so there is a very detailed edit or sound effect or something or the other going on. Good long form content to watch. David Dean Burkhardt, who is this very unique channel in that all they do is repost singles from other artists, big or really small most of the time, and all these singles are of really high quality, very wonderful music, which is curated by one person. Clearly you can discover a lot of good artists that way. It's a very good channel. Story Mode, which is Internet Historian's secret channel, not secret anymore, because like his other secondary channel that he promised was just for
on the screen.
It's fine. Neither do the editors.
I'm just spinning.
I'm holding up my Alexander Wang.
Has now also become another high quality content dump. As the name implies, it's story mode, and he explains these games in his own little internet historian style with all that editing.
Blah blah, Elena. Get me out of here already.
Very good channel. Salmonella Academy. His sense of humor is very dry wit.
That's right, eat shit, Coco.
He has a lot of very crudely drawn animations, and he picks out really niche topics like chimps from history or the man who had an enormous appetite, and he gives them a very funny story. His videos are really short but very high quality, really good.
Now we come to albums. These are not albums I listened to in these few months, but these are just generally the albums I really like. The thing is, I don't listen to new albums. I don't try to listen and discover new albums. I am someone who just like sticks to whatever I like and keep listening to it again and again. This is just a way for me to just say that.
To have a voice in this segment.
Sufjan Stevens. Everyone should go listen to his albums. My favorite is Carrie and Lowell, and the other one is Illinoise. Carrie and Lowell especially, it's so sad and so nice. It's so good, the lyrics, and it's just so soothing also. If someone doesn't know Sufjan Stevens, here's me telling them.
I'll link a little video below for a Grave with the Fireflies 4th of July edit that will guaranteed put you in a bad state of mind.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco. Most of my albums are given by him.
And most of my albums are given by him.
Why?
It's a chain.
It's a food chain.
This is really, really fantastic album. Again in the same vibe of so sad, so tragic, and I like it. It's just the opening track. And
oh yeah,
what's that? What's
the one we keep using?
What? Benji by Kil Moon. Again, see, all the 4 albums are the same.
Like sad, Your Life is Sad. Also very soft and soothing to listen to. That's what I jam to, and this is
another one of them.
Mean that I'm not here for her or that I wasn't.
Deftones, White Pony and Saturday Night Wrist. Saturday Night Wrist especially. No skips, bangers back to back, aggressive melancholy metal. The Thallumaala Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it is top to bottom banger song. After banger song.
Sita Ramam soundtrack actually is also great. Those were all the recommendations. So I hope you got some recommendations in movies, in books. Why do I keep saying books? We don't.
Yes, we read so many books like the.
We do have books, so it's one book. There are a few books. We hope you got some really good recommendations on movies, on games, on albums, and on YouTube channels, and on life itself.
Everything itself. Recommended solution: kill yourself.
Thanks for watching this video. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel.
3,
2, 1.